Everyone, please be seated. She's not online?
She's not on yet, so she's got the first two cases.
Yeah, I know. So I was walking away from the phone when you started saying that, so. All right. All right. Good morning, everybody. It's a 2 o'clock calendar. It's August 12th, 2025. I'll tell you that the court orders for the taking of DNA and fingerprints that were given at the first calendar of this month will apply to this hearing. When I call your name, you stand behind the podium, give me your name and date of birth. I'm not going to say out loud all your release conditions. They will be on your paperwork. All right. At a minimum, so you should be responsible for reading it yourself to make sure. Now, at a minimum, it'll say no drugs without a valid prescription and don't drive without a valid driver's license. All right. If I do set a security appearance bond, you can go through a bondsman, so you wouldn't have to pay the full amount in cash. It's my understanding they do collect phone calls. I think names and numbers of the bonding companies are in some walls in the jail. If you can't find one or you need assistance, ask one of the officers for that assistance. Okay.
She's on now.
Okay, very good. Let's call number 2, Marlon Owens. All right, so your name and date of birth, please.
Marlon Owens, Jr., 08/04/2007.
Okay, the state announce its presence, please.
Huh?
Yes,
Oh,
yes, Your Honor. Ashley Stetson on behalf of the state.
okay. Sir, you are charged with a disorderly conduct Class 6 felony, endangerment of Class 6 felony, and 1 count of murder in the first degree. I'm appointing a lawyer for you. I'll tell you this, you'll have a status conference on August 18th at 8:30 at 175 West Madison. At this point, there's a witness preliminary hearing set for August 21st at 8:30. If that does not go, your lawyer will explain to you why. I'll just leave it at that. You cannot have any contact with any co-defendant. You cannot possess any weapons. You can't consume any alcohol, no drugs without a valid prescription. Let me hear from the state.
Thank you, Your Honor. At this time, Your Honor, the state is asking for bond to be set in the amount of $1 million cash. Based on the allegations, the suspect was booked in on murder in the first degree as well as endangerment, as Your Honor already stated. The allegations did occur back on January 25th of this year, Your Honor. There are 3 suspects in this matter. One has already been seen, Your Honor. Then we have Mr. Owens, and then a 3rd suspect on the 5 a.m. calendar. State is requesting $1 million due to the obvious allegations based on the community safety for the community, as well as a victim in this case dying as a result of the suspect and his cohort's alleged actions, Your Honor. So based on that, the state is asking for the $1 million cash. Thank you.
Can I assume that the other individual has already been seen as a bond was set in the amount of $1 million?
Yes, Your Honor. State does believe it might have the one that was seen. The information the state knows, the state did request $1 million cash on that. However, Commissioner Dyer did set a $1 million secured bond. At least that's the state's recollection, Your Honor.
Okay. Well, in this case, I was inclined to do a higher amount, but I will set the bond in the amount of $1 million cash bond. If bond were to be able to be posted, there'll be an ankle bracelet required. All right, sir, step to your left, please. Leticia Gonzalez Ferguson. All right. Your name and date of birth, please.
Letitia Irene J. Gonzalez Ferguson. My birth date's March 22nd, 1983.
All right. You are charged with 5 counts of armed robbery with a deadly weapon or dangerous instrument, Class 2 felony. I'm appointing a lawyer for you.
Can I say something?
Hold on one second. I do have to check one thing.
I didn't have
Sonia, I want to tell me what she did. Was the other person charged, given PD, or? I'm just wondering about who the lawyer is.
Oh, I have no idea. I have to look.
If you could look it up, because we may have to change the attorney on it. You know what I mean? But it's what's on our calendar, that's,
Yeah, no, I'll have to figure out which calendar it was on.
yeah. When did Commissioner Tyre, was she in today, earlier?
I don't know. I'll look at it.
I think she's in the morning, first thing, yeah. Okay. Just thought of that, okay. Anyway, you charged, I was talking to my clerk about someone totally different, okay? 5 counts of armed robbery, like I mentioned. I am appointing a lawyer for you. I know you're supposed to start a job.
Monday.
But, on Monday, right, but,
I wasn't armed, sir.
well, one thing, I cannot tell people they can't speak, but I will tell you this,
Okay.
I always recommend to people not to talk about the facts of the case today, because everything is recorded, and it's not a trial or a negotiation, a plea negotiation or anything of that sort, because like what you just said, that's basically admitting one element of the crime, presence, okay? So I want you to keep that in mind. Your court date will be at 175 West Mass Street, 8:30 for a status conference. And at this point, a witness preliminary hearing is scheduled on August 21st at 8:30. If that doesn't go, your lawyer will explain to you what that's all about. You're not to return to the scene of alleged crimes, not to initiate contact with alleged victims, and no weapons. The state wish to be heard?
Yes, Your Honor. For the record, Ashley Stetson on behalf of the state. The state is asking for bond to be set in the amount of $150,000 cash. The state did review a victim impact statement that was supplied to the state and the court, the state believed. The victim impact statement did describe that the fear and the anxiety that the victim did undergo as a result of the suspect's alleged allegations, Your Honor. It alleged that she went into multiple stores over a period of approximately 5 or 10 days, Your Honor, where she did have what was believed to be a firearm. She did acknowledge to law enforcement that she had something that looked like a firearm, Your Honor. Law enforcement was able to locate it after doing a search warrant. In some instances, she did not show a firearm. However, she did indicate, based on her statements and her actions, that she may be armed. So as a result of this, Your Honor, the state is requesting the $150,000 cash along with the conditions outlined in the state's written recommendation. The state would also acknowledge that she is a felon. She does not appear to be on probation right now from what the state can see, but that is the reason for the state's request. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. In regard to that fact, I show 8 prior felony convictions, by the way. And counsel, I just want to correct you. There are actually 2 victim impact statements. The one was the victim had to quit her job out of fear, and the other one is her sense of security has been impacted in regard to that. So,
thank you.
So the one person who's no longer working there, and she's saying because now she has difficulty supporting her family because she had to quit that job because of her insecurity, and so that's an impact. And the other one has the issue about working at nights now. I am going to set bond as a cash bond of $75,000, and with an ankle bracelet if bond can be posted. All right. I can't. All right. Step to your left, please. You can talk to your lawyer about make an application to see if it can be reduced. All right. Natalie Quick.
Your Honor, that is the last matter for the state unless Your Honor wants
Yeah,
the state to stick around for
you're free to
anything
go.
else. Thank
Yes,
you.
thank you. Okay, before we do the calendar, if you're able to figure it out, or what else, we can do it later after the court about the attorney thing, and you can always give new paperwork to them. Okay, let's do it that way. And at 5 o'clock, since I'll be aware about it, I'll just move on to line. All right, ma'am, your name and date of birth, please.
Natalie Quick, 7/31/72.
Okay, you got a bench warrant in the Superior Court. Apparently, you didn't show for a comprehensive pretrial conference in this matter. You're charged with possession of narcotic drugs, Class 4 felony, possession of drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony. You already have an attorney. You'll be back for a status conference at 201 West Jefferson on August 19th at 8:30. And your judge said bond in the amount of $2,000 security appearance bond. All right, step to your left, please. Natividad Felix. Sir, your name and date of birth, please.
Natividad Felix, 2/17/1973.
All right, so you have cases out of the Peoria City Court. The address will be in your paperwork. You're charged with domestic violence charges, 2 counts of disorderly conduct, and 1 count of threatening or intimidating, or Class 1 misdemeanors. So I think one of the charges is not domestic violence. A lawyer will be appointed for you at the next court date, which will be on August 14th at 9 o'clock in the morning at the Peoria City Court. You're not to return to the scene of the alleged crime. You're not to initiate contact with the alleged victim or victims. You can't consume any alcohol. You can return 1 time to the scene of the alleged crimes with a police officer on a civil standby to pick up your personal effects. Bond is set in a security appearance bond of $1,000. Step to your left, please. Yvonne Warren. Sir, your name and date of birth, please.
Sir, I don't understand what's going on.
Date of birth, I'm sorry.
Okay, I don't understand what's going on.
Well,
Is this arraignment?
well, first of all, just I'll explain things to you, but give me your name and date of birth.
Okay, is this arraignment?
It's your initial appearance.
It's a what?
Initial appearance. That's what it's called, okay? So what's your name and date of birth?
I'll refuse to answer.
Okay, step in there. We'll call you later. All right, Brandon Cruz or Brandon Gonzalez? All right.
My name is Brandon Gonzalez Cruz, 7/10/2006.
Okay, so you've got 2 matters before me. One is a probation violation. Let's just talk about that one. That's CR 2024-153-564. You're on probation for disorderly conduct. I'm appointing a lawyer for you, sir. And let me explain this. You'll be at 201 West Jefferson for a probation revocation arraignment hearing on August 19th at 8:30. You'll be in a different courthouse for the new charge, but ultimately they'll be putting everything together, okay, at a later date. So make sure you talk to your lawyer about the probation violation so he or she knows about that. You're alleged to have violated term 1. You're not to possess any weapons. You're not to possess or consume any alcohol. No drugs without a valid prescription. If you get out, contact your probation officer in 72 hours. Well, those terms also apply to the new case. Bond was set in the amount of $750. And in the new case is CR 2025-132-711. All right, you're on charged with possession of drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony, obstruction or refusing to provide your true name, Class 2 misdemeanor. Appointing a lawyer for you on that one also. This one, your court date will be on August 18th, the day before, at 8:30 at the 175 West Madison Street for a status conference with a witness preliminary hearing on August 21st. So you have two different courts and two different dates, but ultimately, in the future, you'll probably have all your cases at the same place. Because same release conditions as I mentioned the other one. Because you're being held on the other one, I said bond in the amount of $100, security appearance bond on this one. All right, step to your left, please. Bernadine Meistus. Hopefully I didn't mispronounce your name too badly. All right, your name and date of birth, please.
Bernadine Micaela Maestas Munoz del Cruz, Kindred.
102983?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. You've got a warrant at the Apache Junction City Court, which is a different county.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and it's for obstruction, refusing to give a true name. A lawyer will be appointed for you at the next court date, just for a limited representation regarding the bond issue only. And the judge down there in that county set bond for you in the amount of a $500 security appearance bond. Okay, but it's something you're going to have to deal with down there. It's not Maricopa County.
I know.
Okay?
Yes.
Step to your left, please.
Hey.
Elizabeth Valentine, I'm sorry.
Hello.
So your name and date of birth.
Elizabeth Valentine, 4604.
All right, you've got a bench warrant at a Superior Court. Apparently you failed to show up at a status conference, and for charges of possession of dangerous drugs, Class 4, possession of drug paraphernalia, Class 6. You already have an attorney. The court dates will be at 175 West Madison at 8:30. Status conference on August 18th. Witness preliminary hearing August 21st. And your judge said bonding amount of $500 security appearance bond. Step to your left, please.
Am I getting released?
No, you post bond $500 security appearance bond. You got to show up for court. Stephen Durden. All right, so your name and date of birth, please.
Stephen Durden, 5/11/1985.
Okay. Sir, you're on probation for possession of drug paraphernalia alleged to have violated terms 3, 5, and 15. I am appointing a lawyer for you. You'll be at 201 West Jefferson for a probation revocation arraignment hearing on August 19th at 8:30. You're not to possess any or consume any alcohol, no weapons, no drugs without a valid prescription. If you do post your bond, you must contact your probation officer within 72 hours of release. Your judge set bond in the amount of $450 security appearance bond. Okay, step to your left, please, sir. Jessica Taylor. I guess it's good morning. Your name and date of birth, please.
Jessica Taylor, 11/9/69.
Okay, Ms. Taylor, you've got two matters. One is in the West McDowell Justice Court, and the other one's new charges in Superior Court. Let's talk about the Superior Court. You're charged with theft, Class 6 felony, and contributing to the delinquency of a minor, Class 1 misdemeanor. I'm appointing a lawyer for you. You'll be at 175 West Madison. Both court dates will be at 8:30 for a status conference on August 27th. A witness preliminary hearing at this time is scheduled for August 29th. You're not to initiate contact with the alleged victim or victims. And I'm going to release you to pretrial services. So you'll be getting out in about 4 hours on this. Okay, listen very carefully. You'll get a packet from the officer. You read it because you have to comply with their conditions, or else a warrant would issue.
Okay.
Now, I may have to change the release conditions on this now I think about it. Because I said no contact with the alleged victims. One is your child, allegedly it's your child, so I can't just, I don't know if I necessarily want to do that. I'm going to write in here the no contact with alleged victims refers only to the alleged victim in the theft case. Okay?
Okay.
So, change that.
So I can still see my child.
Okay, I'm just telling you, before, the more I think about it, I don't know, DCS may have a different feeling about that, but that remains to be seen. All right, then, you have a warrant out of the West McDowell Justice Court. The address will be on your paperwork, and your driving license suspended. Your court date on that will be September 2nd at 1:30 at West McDowell. Be smart. No sense. It's not worth it being here on something like that.
Yeah.
So make sure you show up there and in Superior Court. So two different places, all right?
Yes.
As I said, it takes about 4 hours for processing, but you'll get out. But the judge there wanted a bond of over $1,600, and I'm releasing you on your own recognizance. Okay, so be smart and show up for court.
Okay, be smart.
And without making judgment, because I'm not your trial judge, clean up your home. Okay? All right, step to your left, please. Jamie Thompson. Good morning. Your name and date of birth, please.
Jamie Lee Thompson, 6/14/1976.
Okay. By the way, it looks like you have an open case in surprise, but that's not a warrant, so it's not a hold. You're charged with theft, Class 6 felony. I appoint a lawyer for you. Give me 1 second. I just want to remind myself of something. I'm appointing a lawyer for you because I don't think you have a job anymore.
No.
Your court dates will be August 27th at 8:30 for status conference and witness preliminary on August 29th at 8:30 at 175 West Madison. You better show up, okay? You can't initiate contact with the alleged victim or victims, all right? But I'm going to release you to pretrial services. I almost said, came very close to setting a bond for you, but I decided to release you. Pretrial services, you have a packet from the officer. Make sure you read it, because you have to contact them and be in compliance with their requirements. If not, there'll probably be another warrant, all right, and show up for court.
Thank you.
Step to your left, please. Devontae Anderson. Okay.
Hello, how you doing?
Well, see how you're doing, okay? First of all, your name and date of birth, please.
Devontae Anderson, September 22nd, 1997.
Okay, yours is, and by the, Ms. Dodd, can you hear me?
Ms. Dodd?
Caprice? Can she hear me? Can you hear me? Because what I'm about to say, I'll just repeat it for her also. Okay, you are charged with organized retail theft, a Class 4 felony, and shoplifting, a Class 1 misdemeanor. This is important, and I'm appointing a lawyer for you. Now, this is, and by the way, I changed the lawyer on that because they're co-defendants. Okay. With the limited information, I cannot find probable cause on the felony. Okay?
Okay.
Doesn't mean you won't be charged with it. Okay, so right now I'm only finding probable cause in the misdemeanor, so it may or may not be staying in Superior Court, but you better show up for court there in case it is, or else a warrant would issue. So as results, sir, I'm releasing you on your own recognizance. Your court dates will be at 175 West Madison for status conference on August 27th at 8:30 and a witness preliminary hearing on August 29th. See what happens, but you're getting out, it'll be a few hours, like you heard me say, but probably about 4 hours, okay?
All right.
Now, if the two
God
of you,
bless you. Thank you.
what? Where you going? Not yet. I'm not done. The two of you, you and Caprice, Ms. Dodd, can't have contact with each other.
Okay.
Okay? All right. Step to your left, please. All right, Ms. Dodd. All right, your name and date of birth, please.
Shaprice Dot, date of birth is 11/21 of 1992.
All right, I'm appointing a lawyer for you also. You are charged with one count of organized retail theft, a felony, aggravated assault, a felony, and shoplifting, class 1 misdemeanor. Now, likewise, based on limited information, I don't find probable cause of 2 felonies. The same thing I taught the previous gentleman. Doesn't mean you won't be charged with it. So you got to show up for the court dates I told you about, unless they tell you otherwise. Otherwise, it might end up being a city court thing. But initially, it's in Superior Court. Be smart and show up just in case. All right? Doesn't mean they won't charge you. Just at this stage of limited information, I cannot find probable cause. So just keep that in mind. All right?
Yes.
2 of you can't have contact with each other. Okay? I gave you the court dates, 8/27, 8/29, and you'll be released on your own recognizance. So you'll be getting out in a few hours. Okay? All right, step to your left,
Thank
please.
you, Your Honor.
Oh, the one thing, I forgot one other thing. Mr. Dodd, you also have a warrant out of these. You have a warrant out of the Kyrene Justice Court. On the paperwork, it says Superior Court. But the warrant is at Kyrene Justice Court. It can't be Superior Court. On number 12. See what I'm talking about? So it's got to be Kyrene Justice Court. So the paperwork will have to be changed because they had it in the wrong place. Okay? I'm releasing you on your own recognizance on that one also. That one you have to be in the Kyrene Justice Court. It just says originating court, but you have to be in Kyrene Justice Court, and the address will be in your paperwork, August 27th at 9:30. All right? Don't drive unless you have a valid driver's license. Remember, 2 different courts you got to go to, at least. All right? Step to your left, please.
Thank you.
Do you have to change the paperwork, even though this is originating court? Okay. Right. I got a bunch of DUI warrants. I'm going to take a break for a couple minutes. I got some warrants. I got priority. Whoa. By the way, and the gentleman who didn't want to identify himself, we're going to need to have fingerprints taken to prove it's the right person, okay? So I'm going to put the 8 o'clock calendar. At 5 o'clock, it's not going to do any good. All right? So, let me just go back. What are the names on that one, by the way?
This is number 2821, Your Honor.
Oh, I see. Okay, you put them down the calendar. Mr. Warren, we believe it's Mr. Warren. There's plenty of time on that. You'll be set on the 8 a.m. calendar. And the sheriff's office is directed to have a fingerprinting to make sure it's Mr. Ivan Warren. Okay? Very good. So we're taking him off the calendar. I got 6 DUI warrants all of a sudden. So it'll take about 5 minutes, okay? So if you want to take care of other folks in the meantime. Ripper on the line, so that's for two matters.
Ready?
Yeah, let's do Raphael Suarez. Can the interpreter identify yourself, please?
Oh, yes, of course. Good evening. My name is Claudia, and I will be your Spanish interpreter. My ID is 2124, and I am ready for your instructions, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. We have two gentlemen who need your assistance here in court. So let's start with the first gentleman. Okay. Sir, your name and your date of birth, please.
Señor, bueno, buenas noches. Yo seré su intérprete, interpretaré todo lo que se diga y lo mantendré confidencial. ¿Me permite su nombre y su fecha de nacimiento, por favor?
Rafael Rodríguez Suárez.
Rafael, ¿cómo?
Rodríguez Suárez.
Gracias. Es Rafael Rodríguez Suárez. ¿Y su fecha de nacimiento?
Mes 11 del día 19 de 1986.
Date of birth is 11/19/1986.
Thank you. Is Spanish your primary language?
Gracias. ¿El español es su idioma primario, señor?
Sí, es primario.
Yes, it's the first.
Okay. Do you need a Spanish interpreter to help you understand the proceedings against you?
Señor, ¿usted necesita lo que es la asistencia de un intérprete en español para que le puedan usted entender los procedimientos en su contra?
Sí, por favor, porque no entiendo el inglés.
Yes, please, because I don't understand English.
Okay. I will be appointing the office of the court interpreter so that you will have a Spanish interpreter during the course of this case.
Bueno, entonces yo voy a asignar, ¿verdad?, de que tenga usted un intérprete disponible, ¿verdad?, durante el curso de este caso.
Sir, you are charged with one count of possession of dangerous drugs, Class 4 felony, and one count of possession of drug paraphernalia, a Class 6 felony.
Bueno, señor, entonces el acoso suyo, señor, es lo que es estar en posesión de lo que son drogas peligrosas, ¿verdad? Que es un delito grave, clase 2, y también estar en posesión de parafernalia de drogas, ¿verdad? Que es un delito grave, clase 6.
I am appointing a lawyer to represent you.
Bueno, entonces yo voy a asignar a un abogado, señor, para que lo represente.
Yo no tenía droga en ese momento, no sé qué pasó, yo me enteré aquí que yo vine por droga. Solo tenía una pipa de droga que no era mía.
Okay, so I did not have any drugs. I just had one pipe in my possession. I didn't realize this until I got here is when I found out.
Okay.
But I did not have drugs on me.
Okay. Sir, I recommend to people at this stage not to talk about the facts of the case today because everything's being recorded. Talk to your lawyer about that.
Bueno, señor, lo que yo recomiendo, ¿verdad? En esta etapa del caso, no hable acerca de su caso, señor, porque esto se está grabando, ¿verdad? Yo le recomiendo que hable con su abogado.
Oh, okay, está bien.
Okay.
No hay problema.
Do not lose your paperwork
Okay, very well.
because it has your... Okay. Do not lose your paperwork because it has your court dates in which you have to appear.
Señor, por favor, no vaya a perder usted sus documentos porque en los documentos aquí viene anotado la fecha de la audiencia en donde usted se tiene que presentar.
Your courthouse is located at 175 West Madison Street in Phoenix.
Entonces, el tribunal donde usted se tiene que presentar, señor, la ubicación es el 175 oeste de la calle Madison en Phoenix.
You will have a status conference on August 27th at 8:30 in the morning.
Entonces, usted va a tener lo que es una conferencia de estatus, señor, el día 27 de agosto a las 8:30 de la mañana.
You will have a witness preliminary hearing scheduled on August 29th at 8:30.
And I'm sorry, sir, you said that was 8:29 at 8:30, right?
That's correct.
Thank you. Entonces también usted va a tener una audiencia preliminaria de testigos, señor, el día 29 de agosto a las 8:30.
You're not to possess any drugs without a valid prescription.
Entonces no se le permite a usted, señor, estar en posesión de ningún tipo de droga, al más que no tenga usted lo que es una receta.
No, señor, hold on.
Un momento, por favor, señor.
Okay. Let me just tell you, if you have any questions or comments you want to make, you should make it to your lawyer.
Solamente quisiera comentarle, señor, alguna pregunta que tenga usted o algún comentario, por favor, puede usted hablar con su abogado.
Okay.
I'm releasing you to the supervision of pretrial services.
Bueno, señor, entonces yo, ¿verdad? Lo voy a liberar a usted bajo lo que son los servicios de pre-tribunales.
You'll get some paperwork from one of the officers, which is also in Spanish, which will tell you that you have to contact pretrial services and be in compliance with their requirements, and also to do drug testing.
Señor, entonces el oficial le va a entregar a usted documentos en español, donde allí le indica cómo es que usted puede ponerse en contacto, ¿verdad?, con estos servicios de lo que es el pretribunal, ¿verdad? Los requisitos que ellos, que tiene usted que cumplir por parte de ellos, y también tiene usted que someterse, señora, a lo que son exámenes de drogas.
Sí.
If you don't keep in contact with them and do drug testing, you might have a warrant out for your arrest. So make sure you show up for court and be in compliance with pretrial services.
Entonces, señor, si usted no se pone en contacto, ¿verdad?, con lo que son servicios preventivos o previos al juicio, y si usted no se somete a lo que son los exámenes de drogas, señor, entonces es posible de que le puedan poner lo que es una orden de arresto si no cumple usted con los requisitos de este departamento.
No problema.
Okay, señor?
Okay, no problem.
Okay, thank you. Step to your left, please.
Gracias. Aquí a un lado a la izquierda, por favor.
Sí.
Okay. Hector Vargas, bring in. It'll be 1 second, ma'am. Thank you. Got Mr. Vargas? Yeah. I know he's bringing Brett in separately, so it'll be a moment. Okay. For Mr. Owens, I'm going to change the lawyer from public defender to legal defender, and then when at 5 o'clock, we'll make legal advocate. Okay. By the way, on Owens, we changed the lawyer, so you have to give him the new paperwork.
I returned the paperwork to her.
Okay, I'm saying she's going to, I just changed it for you. Okay, thank you. All right, Senor, your name and your date of birth, please.
Español.
Señor, bueno, buenas noches. Yo seré su intérprete. Sí, yo seré su intérprete. Interpretaré todo lo que se diga y lo mantendré confidencial. Su nombre y su fecha de nacimiento, por favor.
Febrero 27 de 1972.
Okay. ¿Y su nombre?
Héctor Vargas.
Okay, it's Hector Vargas with date of birth 2/27/1972.
Okay. Is Spanish your primary language?
Señor, ¿español es su idioma principal?
Sí.
Okay. And you need
Yes.
a Spanish interpreter to help you understand your proceedings?
Y usted necesita lo que es la asistencia de un intérprete en español, señor, para que tenga usted entendimiento de estos procedimientos.
Así es.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm appointing the office of the court interpreter's office so that you will have a Spanish interpreter to assist you during the course of this case.
Bueno, entonces yo estoy asignando a lo que es un intérprete de la oficina de intérpretes para que le puedan asistir durante el proceso de este caso.
Gracias.
Okay. You are charged with one count you're charged with one count of child sex trafficking with a minor under the age of 15 years of age and one count of sexual conduct with a minor.
Bueno, señor, entonces los cargos suyos o las acusaciones es lo que es el tráfico por motivos sexuales de un menor o de menores con uno menor de 15 años y también, and I'm sorry, sir, what was the second count? If you can repeat that for me, please.
Sexual conduct with a minor.
Thank you. Entonces, el segundo acusación o cargo, señor, es lo que es conducta sexual con un menor.
Okay, this is not for him. To the officer, I have to amend the paperwork on that one, this one. Okay. Sir, at this time, I do not have enough information for the charge of sexual conduct with a minor, but I do find probable cause for the other charge.
Bueno, señor, en estos momentos no tengo información suficiente acerca del cargo de lo que es conducta sexual con un menor, pero tengo lo que es causa probable para el otro cargo.
You still could be charged with it, but at this point, I do not find probable cause.
Es posible de que usted todavía pueda ser acusado, señor, pero en estos momentos no tengo yo lo que es causa probable.
I cannot, based on your income and assets, I cannot appoint an attorney for you.
Bueno, entonces, basado en su ingreso, señor, y sus pertenencias, ¿verdad? En estos momentos yo no puedo asignarle a lo que es un abogado o alguien que lo represente.
So you have to try to hire an attorney. If you find you cannot afford one, you can ask your assigned judge to appoint one for you.
Entonces usted debe de intentar de contratar lo que es un abogado, señor, por su propia cuenta. Si usted se da cuenta de que no tiene los fines, ¿verdad?, con que contratar a un abogado, entonces usted puede tal vez preguntarle al juez que va a ser asignado a su caso, a ver si él le puede asignar un abogado.
However, there are no promises as whether your assigned judge will appoint an attorney for you if you find you cannot afford one.
Pero aún así, señor, no hay ninguna garantía y tampoco ninguna promesa, ¿verdad?, de que el juez que sea asignado a su caso le pueda asignar un abogado si es que usted no puede.
Okay. The prosecutors wanted a bond of $150,000 cash bond.
Bueno, entonces la fiscalía, ¿verdad?, está pidiendo lo que es una fianza de $150,000 en efectivo.
However, I am going to make the bond $35,000 cash bond.
Sin embargo, señor, yo voy a poner la fianza en $35,000 en lo que es dinero en efectivo.
If you are able to post that bond, you will also have an ankle bracelet put on you with a curfew. You'd be able to leave home only during hours approved by pretrial services.
Entonces, si es que usted puede pagar esta fianza, señor, usted va a ser liberado con lo que es un aparato en el tobillo, ¿verdad? Entonces, el horario que usted pueda salir de su casa, ese horario sería el Departamento de Servicios Previos que va a poner el horario, o ellos aprueban el horario que usted pueda salir de su casa.
Your lawyer will explain to you what this all means, and your lawyer can also petition your assigned court to see if the bond can be reduced.
Entonces su abogado, ¿verdad?, le podrá explicar lo que significa todo esto. También, ¿verdad?, su abogado, señor, puede poner una petición al tribunal asignado para ver si le pueden bajar la fianza.
One other condition is that you're not to have any contact with minors, someone under
Una de las
18.
condiciones, señores, una de las condiciones es de que usted no debe de tener contacto, señor, con un menor o cualquier menor menos de 18 años de edad.
Okay, señor, step to your left, please.
Bueno, señor, aquí a un lado a la izquierda, por favor.
Ma'am, thank you very much. You have a wonderful evening, all right? Or morning, I guess. All right, take care.
Thank you. Thank you. You as well, and thank you for calling Lion Bridge for your language needs. Bye-bye.
Okay. Now we have 2 house calls. Number 15 is Elizabeth Guerrero, and apparently she's a danger to herself, and she's charged with disorderly conduct and assault. I cannot appoint an attorney for her. She has a charge in Surprise City Court. A arraignment hearing will be on September 9th at 1:30. She cannot return to the scene of the crime. She can't initiate contact with the alleged victim. She can return one time to the scene of the alleged crime with a police officer on a civil standby to pick up her personal effects. She can return to the scene of the alleged crime and/or initiate contact with the alleged victim, I guess her sister, with the written approval from the alleged victim, and she'll be released on her own recognizance. And then we have David Feinhout, who is on a suicide watch, NASW, I'm sorry. And so he's got 2 charges. And number 1, he's got a probation violation. He's on probation for attempted sexual assault, alleged to have committed a term 1. I am appointing a lawyer for him. His probation revocation hearing will be August 19th at 8:30 at 201 West Jefferson. If he should happen to be able to get out, he'd have to contact his probation officer in 72 hours. No weapons, no alcohol, no drugs without a valid prescription. Cannot initiate contact with the original victim in this case. Pursuant to Rules 7.2C and 27.6, he will be held without bond. In regards to new case, 2025-132706, new charge of 5 counts of aggravated assault. By the way, you have to contact his case manager I have to amend this one also, by the way. I'm appointing a lawyer for him on that. On these cases, they'll have a 175 West Madison Street for status conference on August 18th at 8:30. Witness appointment hearing on August 21st at 8:30. Appointing a different lawyer for him, though ultimately be the same. Bond is $25,000 cash bond. Can't possess any weapons. No drugs without valid prescription. No alcohol. And if it gets out, can to his probation officer in 72 hours. And his case manager with 24 hours release from custody. All right, so that's it for the calendar. And we'll do the 2 house calls now.